So the Philadelphia Eagles and their star quarterback Jalen Hurts have agreed on a 5-year contract extension worth up to $255 million. The agreement includes a no-trade clause, $179 million guaranteed, $110 fully guaranteed upon signing, a $23 million signing bonus, and that makes him the second highest paid player in the NFL. But the most important thing is, the Eagles have their franchise quarterback locked up, and Jalen Hurts was truly amazing last season. Completed 66.5% of his passes, threw for more than 3,000 yards and 22 touchdowns with only 6 interceptions. And we know Jalen Hurts is also a mobile quarterback and he can run. Last season he ran for 760 rushing yards and 13 touchdowns. Clearly it was his best season. I mean, if we compare that to his rookie season where he had a 52% completion rate for just over 1,000 passing yards, 6 touchdowns with 4 picks, we see a huge difference. However, just a little over 24 months ago, the Eagles fired their former head coach Doug Peterson, which ultimately led to the hiring of Nick Sirianni, and he's done a fantastic job. But the front office has been putting in work, to be honest. We saw what they did last offseason by trading for AJ Brown. Philadelphia locked him up with a contract extension that is a 4-year agreement worth up to $100 million, which 57 million of that is totally guaranteed. Brown had a remarkable season with over 1,400 receiving yards and 11 touchdowns. This is great because Hurts and Brown work well together, and Brown ended up having his best season. Devontae Smith is another fun young player. He also had over 1,000 yards receiving that came with 7 touchdowns. He got drafted in 2021 by the Eagles. Even in his rookie season, he racked up 916 receiving yards with 5 touchdowns. He's definitely been a big help to this offense, and I won't be surprised if he gets his bag soon as well. On the other side, Philly did sign Rashad Penny to a 1-year deal for $1.35 million to replace Miles Sanders. I think you can make an argument that Penny might be slightly better than Miles Sanders. I personally like the pickup, and they still have Dallas Goedert at tight end, which I'm expecting a lot from him in the 2023 season. He had over 500 receiving yards every season for the past 4 seasons, and his rookie season he had 334 yards with 4 touchdowns. The Eagles also gave him a 4-year extension worth up to $57 million. When it comes to the offense, it's hard not to be impressed. This offense is just amazing. Even the offensive line. In fact, they're one of the best in the league. Personally, I am a big fan of Jason Kelce, and the fact that Jalen Hurts got his money, he's definitely in beast mode. Now, this Philadelphia defense, they were absolutely great last season. The front 7 is also one of the top. You have Fletcher Cox, Josh Sweat, Brendan Graham, also the 2022 first rounder Jordan Davis. They also lost Kaiser White and CJ Gardner-Johnson, but they also added safety Terrell Edmonds. He has 5 seasons under his belt, and all of them were spent with the Steelers. They still have Darius Slay. He recently signed a restructured contract with the Eagles that now runs for 3 years worth up to $42 million, and Nakobe Dean is returning for his 2nd season. Also, need to mention that the Eagles just drafted defensive tackle Jalen Carter, linebacker Nolan Smith, and a safety to stack up this defense with more young talent. But the interesting part will be the NFC East division. Although I'm sure the Eagles will win the division, however, it won't be a walk in the park. The NFC East is a tough division with some good teams. Now, I'm not saying that the other teams are better than the Eagles, but it will be competitive. In the end, the Philadelphia Eagles understand their plan, and Nick Sirianni can take the Eagles all the way this time. Bitch, we some stars, pull up in foreign cars.